I decided to jump on here, go live. This is a new feature, going live on the cell phone. Because YouTube won't let me go live on my computer, and that's why you haven't seen me. They want me to prove that I'm a real person. So I'm actually hopping on here for all of my viewers to come onto my channel and say hello. Let's get some engagement up because I have tons of videos that I would like to share, but I have been blocked by the YouTube as of right now until they approve my account for further usage. Even though it doesn't matter, I don't feel like getting into it. Anyways, how's it been? I'm coming live and I wanted to talk to everyone because I wanted to do a video on how to create a direct connection with crystals. So I am gonna put, let's see, can I leave comments in the chat? Let's see, I've never actually gone live on my phone before. Hi Paula, so good to see you. Let's see. So apparently everyone else can go live. Maybe I can hop on my computer and join this chat. So I'm just gonna wait for a few other people to jump on, and then I'm gonna jump in because I really want to talk about a fascinating topic about crystals and how to connect them to your nervous system. And yeah, and it's super easy how to do that. Let's see. And if you're just logging in, tell us where you're from, say hello. Don't be a lurker, just say hello, say hello. And let's see. I am trying to share some vital information with everyone as I'm on this live. Let's see. Okay, shows me live. Awesome. And here we are. I'm going to drop some wonderful information in the chat so that everyone can see it. Let's see. Yeah. Anyhow. Hello, Wisconsin. That's really cool. Let's see. How is the weather? Where I am, we are currently having a really intense heat wave. And I have to say, I am not loving it at all. Let's see. Oh, come on, Facebook. Support and show some love. Crystal Sun Yogi. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and remove that. And we're going to try that again. I'm just 65 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a nice temperature. We are averaging temperatures of like close to 100. It's been on average like 98, 100 degrees, 95 degrees, and we have dry heat because I live in a semi-desert, and so there's no humidity, and it's kind of intense. And so pretty much what happens is like during the day, you can't function. You just kind of have to rest and then do all of your work when the sun rises and then when the sun sets. So, oh, YouTube, you're being crazy. Hold on, give me one more second. I'm almost there. Let's see. We'll try this. Maybe this will work. So I'm posting my website so that everybody knows how to connect with me. I'm posting my socials, and If you're feeling abundant and you would love to support your favorite medicine woman, I am posting my pay links. All right, here we go. We're gonna pin this message. All right, here we are, and now I'm back. So, for those of you just joining in, go ahead and hit that like button. Interaction is at an all-time high if you like this channel. Otherwise, this channel is going to go away, not by my choice, but by YouTube's choice. So YouTube is trying to change the algorithm like everything else. This video that I want to talk about is how to create a direct connection with crystals. So this gets a little bit into pendulum technology. So I have my pendulum right here. The best way to connect with a crystal is to connect it to your nervous system. The traditional way that we've been teaching people how to connect with crystals is to place it in your hand, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and ask to be connected with the crystal diva, which that works. But what if you're a visual person and you're not so kinesthetic? A lot of times, working with a pendulum creates like a type of, let's say, triangulation. Like your mind is here, you're holding it here, you're making this physical connection, and pendulums literally work through nervous energy. And this is something I actually teach in my energy healing certification program for those of you who are interested in deepening your abilities. But when the reason why the pendulum moves is because it's connected to our nervous system. This is literally an extension of our nervous system. And so when we are working with the pendulum, I'm going to ask the pendulum to come to a halt, and then I'm going to ask the pendulum to show me yes. And it starts to move. And then I'm going to ask the pendulum to show me no. And then it starts to move in a different direction. So now I know I just calibrated my pendulum. Anytime you work with a pendulum, you got to calibrate it, because sometimes the yeses are in circles and sometimes the nos are going back and forth. So it just depends on your pendulum. So if you're just joining in, please hit that like button and tell us in the comments below where you're from. So, what if you don't have a fancy pendulum? This has happened to me several times when I was working with a client and I had to do energy healing work. So you can take any necklace. I have this beautiful quartz azurite necklace with kyanite and sodalite loaded on it. And I shorten the cord and I hold it in my hand, and then I use this as a pendulum. And I got this idea for this live because I was using this as a pendulum, and then I noticed, because I'm working with the azurite with the quartz, which quartz acts as an amplifier for the azurite. Azurite's all about the third eye, channeling psychic abilities, and really getting into all like the unseen. And it's really good for people who work in psychic employment, as if you do readings or channeling or mediumship or anything of that type. Anytime we're retrieving information, this is an excellent crystal to work with. Azurite. Azurite is also how we make blue paint, at least traditionally. They would take this and they would grind it up, and that's what gives us this beautiful, lovely blue pigmentation that you can see here. So this actually makes our paint. And azurite is it's just epic. It's just, I love this stone. So anyways, you have this necklace, you can turn it into a pendulum. You know, once again, I ask it, show me yes, show me no. And they both show me the different directions. And then of course you take it a step further and you're like, the sun is hot, and I should get a yes. And the ocean is dry, and I'm getting a no, because those are two obvious questions that most of us know the answers to. The sun is very, very hot, and the ocean is wet. You know, water is wet. Anyways, So let's say you have a favorite crystal that you're adoring and you really want to get tapped in. Let's say you're more of a visual person and you don't have a pendulum. Guess what? I took this beautiful ruby right here and I wrapped a string around it. Guess what? This is now a pendulum. And guess what? Because I'm now holding it, it is now officially connected to my nervous system. So now I can say to this crystal, I'd like to be connected with the diva of this crystal. And then now it starts moving to show me the strength of my connection. And then from there on out, I can program the crystal to do whatever I want it to do, whether it's clearing energy, whether I'm trying to get this crystal to amplify my energy, or it's just being emitted all around. So that is that. So this is my ruby. Now you can do this with any crystal. This is epidote. I love epidote. And this is bumblebee jasper. So let's say you're working with these two together. These are both solar plexus crystals, so they actually pair really well together. And you can actually tie these together in a string. I would probably use a sturdier string than this. This is just what I have available. This is all about using what you have available to you based on what you have. Oh, I actually have a ribbon right here. So I could technically, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can secure this ribbon around these crystals. It doesn't look beautiful, but it's at least effective. And that to me is the most important part. We want effectivity. We're not always necessarily going for the aesthetics, although I am all about the aesthetics. But instead of having 3,000 different types of pendulums, which you can do that. Let's see, this is not working so well. So I'm gonna actually take my red string and I'm going to wrap it around these crystals. I'm gonna create a cage. So also, if you ever go to the metaphysical shop and you see those wire crystal cages, that are coiled all the way around, and you can stretch them out and put crystals inside. So I'm just currently like wrapping these crystals. So word of caution when you're doing this, make it secure, make it super secure, because the moment you start using it as a pendulum and it starts moving around, like you definitely want to protect your crystal babies. So I'm just tying it up right now. Tying it up. Making a knot, and I'm going to take my original ribbon because it's a little more secure, and I'm just going to wrap it around these crystals. I just wanted to get on here another time and show my face because I'm getting ready to travel to the jungle, and so a lot of times when I go long periods of time and you don't see me, it's because I'm actually in the jungle doing some really deep work. Going to the jungle and taking diets, that's like the continuing education course for medicine people, people in the plant medicine world and the energy healing world, people who want to level up their health, that kind of thing. And it provides a space where you can do really deep healing. Ta-da! So I'm gonna clip this cord, and so I have my very unesthetically pleasing pendulum of epidote and bumblebee jasper. Now I'm gonna separate the cords, and hello, nice to meet you. So we've got Wisconsin in the house, we've got Atlanta in the house. That's pretty awesome. So we have this lovely unesthetically pleasing pendulum of epidote and bumblebee jasper. A little bit about epidote, even though I have a video of it, and I might do a new video on epidote because it's been a while. Epidote's excellent for all things solar plexus. It's good for all your eliminatory organs. It's good for accelerating in all of your manifestation practices. So this really supports growth and acceleration. And then the bumblebee jasper is excellent for increasing your willpower. So with my I am presence, show me yes. This one's going in a circle. With my I am presence, show me no. So this one, hold on. This one's going in a circle for yes. And then show me no, which is back and forth. Another thing that's very important to mention when you're working with a pendulum or anything that's connected to your nervous system, if you're emotional or your nervous system is a wreck, you're not going to get a very good read. So you'd have to have someone get a read for you. So this is just a little tutorial on how to connect crystals to your nervous system. So I'm going to go back to this one because this one's my favorite, the quartz and azurite. So a lot of times when I have this one and let's say I'm channeling, right? I will actually focus my vision on the azurite. And I will connect my mind to the azurite. So I feel my channel open significantly more because now these two are connected to my nervous system, and it's basically I just put like a Super Mario mushroom on top of my nervous system, and it's just like receiving all the good juice from it. And then we can ask all kinds of questions like, okay, show me my third eye. Why is there a block? What's going on? And usually the information will come through. Show me my root chakra. And why is there a block? And then the information will come through. And this is actually one of the main techniques that I'm sharing with you. This is actually how I do healing work with crystals on all of my clients. So unless anyone has any questions about this specific topic, please, 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 please let me know. I'll be on here a few more minutes, and if I don't hear anything from the people that are watching, I'm gonna just move on, and then tomorrow, hopefully, my live will be working again on the computer, and then I can share more wonderful things with each and every one of you. Also, I have opened up the books once again for readings and energy healings. And if you mention jungle, I'll give you a good rate because I'm doing a current fundraiser before I go back to the jungle. And that's going to happen in a few weeks. Also, the other thing I wanted to mention is that the energy certification healing program and my shamanic mentorship program, they're both open for people who want to deepen their journeys into healing. And at the end of the program, you will have a certification in energy healing. It's a modality that I teach, that I curated based on the Tao, based on Tantra, based on several different principles that I've learned. And of course, I'm initiated Toltec shaman, and also initiated into the rites of passage of the Karo wisdom. And so I also combine those tenets and pillars into my program. So it's pretty comprehensive. So whether you are a complete beginner and you don't even know what a chakra is, or you are a Reiki master and you're looking to expand your toolbox, I welcome each and every one of you. All you need to do is just reach out to me. My website is pinned in the chat. It's crystalsunhealing.com. YouTube won't let me post these links anymore until they have verified I'm a real person. So in the future they will be posted, but I assure each and every one of you to connect with me. I'm on Instagram. I have my own website. I am also on Facebook, and I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.